1. What did Boaz give Ruth after the closer relative declined to redeem her? A ring. B. A cloak. C. 6 measures of barley. D. A staff. Right answer is C. 6 measures of barley. Ruth chapter 4 verse 10. Boaz gave Ruth 6 measures of barley after the closer relative declined to redeem her. 2. What custom did Boaz follow when redeeming Ruth and the land? A. The custom of Moses. B. The custom of the elders. C. The custom of the kings. D. The custom of the judges. Right answer is B. The custom of the elders. Ruth chapter 4 verse 2. Boaz followed the custom of the elders when redeeming Ruth and the land. 3. Who was the father of Jesse and the grandfather of David? A. Obed. B. Mahlon. C. Elimelech. D. Salmon. Right answer is A. Obed. Ruth chapter 4 verse 22. Obed was the father of Jesse and the grandfather of David. 4. What did Ruth do with the barley Boaz gave her after the harvest? A. Ate it. B. Sold it. C. Gave it to Naomi. D. Burned it. Right answer is C. Gave it to Naomi. Ruth chapter 2 verse 18. Ruth gave some of the barley to Naomi after the harvest. 5. What blessing did the elders pronounce on Boaz when he redeemed Ruth and the land? A. May you have many children. B. May your name be famous. C. May you prosper in the city. D. May the Lord make the woman who is coming into your house like Rachel and Leah. Right answer is D. May the Lord make the woman who is coming into your house like Rachel and Leah. Ruth chapter 4 verse 11. The elders pronounced a blessing on Boaz, saying, May the Lord make the woman who is coming into your house like Rachel and Leah. 6. Who said, Where you go, I will go, and where you lodge, I will lodge, in the book of Ruth? A. Naomi. B. Orpah. C. Ruth. D. Boaz. Right answer is C. Ruth. Ruth chapter 1 verse 16. Ruth said, Where you go, I will go, and where you lodge, I will lodge, to Naomi. 7. What did Boaz ask Ruth to do while gleaning in his field? A. Follow his workers. B. Glean only in the corners. C. Stay close to the other gleaners. D. Boaz did not ask Ruth to do anything special. Right answer is B. Glean only in the corners. Ruth chapter 2 verse 8. Boaz asked Ruth to glean only in the corners of the field. 8. What did Boaz provide for Ruth during lunch in the field? A. Bread and cheese. B. Water and dates. C. Bread and vinegar. D. Bread and roasted grain. D. Bread and roasted grain. Ruth chapter 2 verse 14. Boaz provided bread and roasted grain for Ruth during lunch in the field. 9. What did Ruth do after Boaz fell asleep on the threshing floor? A. Left quietly. B. Woke him up. C. Laid at his feet. D. Covered him with a blanket. Right answer is C. Laid at his feet. Ruth chapter 3 verse 7. Ruth laid at Boaz's feet after he fell asleep on the threshing floor. 10. Who said, "May you be blessed by the Lord, my daughter," in the book of Ruth? A. Naomi. B. Orpah. C. Ruth. D. Boaz. Right answer is A. Naomi. Ruth chapter 3 verse 10. Naomi said, "May you be blessed by the Lord, my daughter," to Ruth. 11. What did Boaz promise Ruth on the threshing floor? A. Marriage within a week. B. A rich inheritance. C. Redemption if the closer relative declined. D. A son in the next year. Right answer is C. Redemption if the closer relative declined. Ruth chapter 3 verse 13. Boaz promised Ruth redemption if the closer relative declined. 12. How did Boaz address the closer relative when discussing the redemption? A. Friend. B. Sir. C. Brother. D. Uncle. Right answer is C. Brother. Ruth chapter 4 verse 4. Boaz addressed the closer relative as friend when discussing the redemption. 13. What did Ruth say to Naomi when she returned home after meeting Boaz on the threshing floor? A. Boaz is a kind man. B. Boaz will redeem us. C. Boaz is our relative. D. Boaz is a wealthy landowner. Right answer is A. Boaz is a kind man. Ruth chapter 3 verse 17. Ruth said, "Boaz is a kind man," to Naomi. 14. What did Boaz tell Ruth about her kindness to Naomi? A. It will be rewarded. B. It is greater than his kindness. C. It is well known in Bethlehem. D. It is the reason he noticed her. Right answer is B. It is greater than his kindness. Ruth chapter 3 verse 10. Boaz told Ruth that her kindness to Naomi is greater than his kindness to her. 15. What did Naomi say to Ruth when she realized Boaz was willing to redeem them? A. Praise the Lord. B. Blessed be Boaz. C. Wait and see. D. Let's celebrate. Right answer is C. Wait and see. Ruth chapter 3 verse 18. Naomi told Ruth to wait and see what Boaz would do regarding redemption. 16. Who is referred to as a close relative in the book of Ruth? A. Boaz. B. Obed. C. Elimelech. D. The closer relative who declined. answer is D, the closer relative who declined. Ruth chapter 4 verse 6. The closer relative who declined to redeem Ruth is referred to as a close relative. 17. What did the women of Bethlehem say about Naomi when Obed was born? A. Naomi is blessed. B. Naomi is a grandmother. C. Naomi has a son. D. Naomi has a redeemer. Right answer is C. Naomi has a son. Ruth chapter 4 verse 17. The women said, "A son has been born to Naomi," when Obed was born. 18. Who said, "May his name be renowned in Israel," in the book of Ruth? A. Obed. B. Boaz. C. Naomi. D. The elders of Bethlehem. Right answer is D, the elders of Bethlehem. Ruth chapter 4 verse 14. The elders of Bethlehem said, "May his name be renowned in Israel," when Obed was born. 19. What did the women say about Ruth when Obed was born? A. Ruth is a loving daughter. B. Ruth is a faithful wife. C. Ruth is better than 10 sons. D. Ruth is a virtuous woman. Right answer is C. Ruth is better than 10 sons. Ruth chapter 4 verse 15. The women said, "Ruth is better than 10 sons," when Obed was born. 20. What role did the women of Bethlehem play in the book of Ruth? A. They blessed Ruth. B. They named Obed. C. They pronounced a blessing on Boaz. D. They served as witnesses and praised the Lord. Right answer is D. They served as witnesses and praised the Lord. Ruth chapter 4 verses 11 to 12. The women of Bethlehem served as witnesses, pronounced a blessing on Boaz, and praised the Lord for the redemption and the birth of Obed.